Hello everybody. All right, so let me explain what I'm doing. So just in case, there's an issue, you know what's going on. I'm going camping this weekend, so I'm going to do videos ahead, what I usually do. So this is Tuesday. I already released a video today, but what I'm going to do is I'll make a video for tomorrow and then maybe the next day today, if I have the time. And then I just try to get ahead so that over the weekend, you wouldn't believe my hands are all over the place right now. You can't see, fortunate. So if something seems off or weird, that's why. It's because I am going ahead. Now, earlier I did, in the video that I released earlier, I did the 3D embossing folder. And I decided I'm going to do this one. You know what? I was going to do it on green and then just ink a little bit. So let me see if I can find a good size green. Gotta be good for a card. I'm not seeing any green in here at all. There's some green. It's just gonna do. Ooh, that turned out. Look at that. Can't beat that. This is their regular embossing folder from August. And I'm just gonna do it in green and then add a little green inking to it instead of trying to ink up the whole thing. Because I did that yesterday. Inked up the whole thing. And then I thought maybe we'll die cut some of them flowers and stick it on front of the card, and there we have it, right? Or you know what I could do? It would be this side. Well, we're gonna ink it. We're just gonna ink up the folder. We're gonna add some ink to the folder. It's kind of a letterpress when you do it this way. And I'm gonna do this side a little bit too, and then I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit here and there. And maybe I covered the whole thing, I don't know. And then we'll decide which side we like better. So, put the paper down, close it, and I'm gonna run it through. I believe with this one, I want to take this shim out and try 2 cutting plates. I believe. I'm not positive about that, but we're going to try it and see how it works. If it won't go through, it won't go through. Right. No. Nope, it's taking it. I thought it wasn't going to, but then it did. It just kind of bogged down first. Okay. Everybody's machines are different, and everybody's got to try something. Well, look at that. Now I'm going to clean this. Let's see, wet no more. Isn't wet anymore. I do want to clean this because I don't want to leave that ink on there. And I didn't even look to see if it was water reactive or not. I can still see some of this. It's like a blue-green. It's Lagoon, Crafter's Companion Lagoon color that I used. Oh. Well, tweets took a break for a minute. But I guess he decided to get loud again. Oh well. All right. Let me get the shim back on here. You can still see a blue kind of tint to it, but that's all right. Look at that. What kind of ink did I use? I used water reactive, so look at that. That's the one side. This is the other side. Yeah, this side for sure. For sure is the side I want to use. Let me get some card blanks here. So the other one, I did 2 of the small, the size 4. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I was wanting to see how it works with the 4x6, but I'm not seeing that size. Here we go. Here's 4 by 6. So is that going to go this way? That's going to give me a lot of space. So for this way, and then, so unless I want to leave a lot of space and cut it in half and go this way, then I'm going to have to cut it this way, and I'm not going to get the 2 out of it, right? I think I'm going to do the bigger border. I'm going to cut it down because this one edge is not straight. And that's going to make it even shorter. Look at that. This is what happens when it's got that texture like that. When you go to cut it, you might tear it. So the way to resolve that, okay, I guess I'll just do the 1. I guess I'm just gonna do the 1. So that's gonna be 4, so let's see. I'm not gonna go quite 4. I'm gonna go that way, because it's not gonna cut. Well, this time it did. Of course it did, because it went down the side. And then by 6, come down to, I talked about doing this last time. If your cuts, how is that? See, I'm happy for this. I gotta trim more off, so I'm gonna take a little bit off of this side because that's too big of an opening where that is. And then here, I'll take a little bit off. But here's what I'm gonna do. Sometimes when you go to cut these, they don't cut nice. They just, because there's the texture and it's just more work for the trimmer. I have this handy dandy tool right here, and I'm just gonna rough up the edges. Right now, if you don't have this tool, get your scissors. I was looking for my little ones because it is actually usually easier with the little ones. And just bring your scissors, and really I'm moving very lightly, but that's gonna give me some texture on the edge, some ripping and distressing the edges. I want it more distressed than cut into, but for some reason these scissors want to do cut into. But there it is. So it's distressed now, right? Now when I do this, I don't like to mat because I don't like the way a clean mat looks behind it. See, the scissors just cut in. It's been so long since I've done that. But you can distress it as much as you want. Or as little, or not at all, of course. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this down here like this now. I'm gonna use this because I don't want to use. Ooh, wonder what's happening there. I haven't used this at all today. I don't think I used it yesterday either. I wonder what's going on with this. So when you do these, you might have to add, it might take more glue to stick it down because of the texture. That's, you know, where it's making contact is a smaller area. And my fingers are, you can see I already did a video today. Wow. I don't know what did that. Okay. So now what I want to do is grab this. And what I really want, because there's so much going on in the background, I'm just going to do one flower. And then foliage, and this is the large die of the month from their Kit and Caboodle. So I need this one. I need this. And then we could do some more of these. Or I could cut this out twice. Maybe I'll cut these out twice. Okay. And then some leaves, and I'm gonna do some big leaves, and I want a different green color for those. So let me grab scraps. Okay, that'll be my flower. And then green. That'll be for the foliage. And then these I just want to do in white. All right. Decisions, right? So I'm just going to take this paper. Yeah. See if it's on there. I'm just going to fold that. And I'm going to see if I can cut two out. Maybe we'll layer 2 layers up instead of just one. Let's see how it looks. That's right at the edges, so I don't want to let it shift. Okay, run it through once, and I'm going to bring it back, and that's like running it through twice. So there we go. Looks like it made it all the way through. All right. And some of these are going to be stuck together. I believe. Maybe not. That, and that. Okay. So there's that. Let me put this back while I can. What I do is I try to line these back up. And put these back kind of where they should be. All right. Okay, I'm gonna run this through. And trim it first. I still have some ink, so I might ink it up. A little bit before I use it. Now, do any of you know about the wet and crinkle? You can wet and crinkle, believe it or not. And sometimes it turns out good, sometimes it don't. I don't think I have the stuff to do it, so I'm not gonna try right now, but maybe one of these days. Just cut that off. Put this through. And that should give me 2 things. These come out so nice and embossed. Yeah, it really kind of cut, sort of. It's really kind of cuts in it, but just crinkle it a little bit. We're doing texture, we might as well do texture, right? Okay, with this I wanted to ink it, so I'm gonna get some pink here. This might be too close. The color may be too close, but we're gonna try it anyways. Yep. But it's not even showing. So that's not gonna work, but what will work? Let me think. How about the blue? A little bit of the blue. I'm gonna really tap that off. And then just come in, give it a little bit of blue. I got some of my grungy fingers. Kind of messed it up. I'm not going to use it. Too grunged up from my fingers. I'm not going to be able to get another one out of there, so I might have to get a different color. Let's see what I've got. Here's some purple. I don't know if the blue will look good on this one or not, but we can try it and see. This one says, oh no, please don't grunge me up. Come on, flower. There we go. Okay. Let me try some of the glue. No, it's not really showing up, but it might give it a little bit of shimmer on the tips. I think I'm going in too far on it. All right, I think that's it. No, not here. All right, it's not showing up anyway, so I'm not gonna wear it anymore. But I do wanna get some, loosen up that paper, right? I don't really want it crinkled, but I'm just kind of shaping it, but I don't want it to be a fold either, and I don't want it to be all neat and pretty, because the rest of it is not all neat and pretty. All right, so then I'm just gonna put this here with this and this, just like that. So let me get these down. Glue. See what I mean? That glue bottle. This stuff's just kind of wanting to just come out. Even when I'm not really using it. I don't mind the leaf coming out over the mat, but I don't want it coming off the card. Okay. Okay. And then with the little white pieces just stuck in here. Oh, oh. way. That way. I was just gonna layer them. And that one there. I'm just gonna stick some glue down in here. And then I got some more here. So these are gonna go snip, snip, snip. That's what I'm gonna do. Snip them. So this one's gonna have to be on the bottom because it's been snipped to where you can't see those leaves. Uh-oh, I did it. I'm just messy, sloppy today. Look at that glue. I don't think it needs any more. I might put this big one back on here somewhere. Like right smack in the middle. All right. All right. There we go. Well, I am impressed. This is different for me. But I like the way it turned out. So I could grab another one of these from Jane. Since there's white in the middle of the flowers, I don't mind coming in with white there, and that looks pretty. I am happy with that. So I'm gonna do that. I just don't know why all this glue is coming out this way. Man, what is that? What do you think? That was quick and easy, wasn't it? I mean, this video is only half hour. I was worried about this flower because I have seen videos with this flower and that middle always kind of looks weird. But layering them like that, I do like the way that looks. So good. I'm happy with that. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.